Hello folks, as you can tell, we are playing Ark Survival Evolved. Now, my settings are right here for my own little area of playing. I prefer playing on, well, I don't own Scorch Earth yet, but I have the Ark, which it comes with the game itself, and then the Center, which is free to download. As you can see, my settings for the thing, as for my game, they're right there. You can see them, and I also have some mods. Dino Colors Plus, it makes the dinosaurs brighter so you can see them. Let's start playing. Play single player. Well, you can play single player, host non-dedicated multiplayer session, refresh mods, and reset to defaults and cancel. And up here in the corner, there's over here, run dedicated server. Let's play single player. Now my game takes a while to load, so we'll be back really quick. Oh, we finally came back to live. Huh. About time. 5 minutes, give or take. Well, this is my base of operations. As you can tell, is right here. I'm looking for trank arrows, which I do not have. Okay. As you can tell, I have a couple of wyverns. Wyverns. A poison wyvern. A fire wyvern. I had another mod. If you go over there in that general direction, there are probably about 50 wyverns ready to kill you. And I had a lightning wyvern, sadly, and me and her got murdered to death over there by 50 or so wyverns, which when I undid the mod, it sent the wyverns back. I mean, it didn't take the wyverns out, sadly. So now I have to deal with 50 or so wyverns. Oh, that's I spawned that lightning dragon in. Level 27. I also have the Spinosaurus. This is the color mod I told you guys about. As you can tell, it is a pink Spinosaurus with pink outlines. This is not painted on, so it's all. This is all mod right here. Um, Maybe the Stego, maybe a little bit of a mod, but I don't know. Yep, correct. Wild Trike right here. Mod right here too, working. Color mod, which is nice. Blue airdrop over there. Now, personally, I think building out of thatch is good because the materials that you need to upgrade from it is crazy insane. Because then well, you have to find find a good metal source. Um, Cementing. So I also spawned in a generator just in case. These are also mods right here. They're for catching. These are for storing these things right here. The red pocket cage and the green pocket cage and yellow pocket cage. They're really useful to have because then you could store these guys anywhere and you could put them in the arc thing, where you see the giant green beam at right there. You could go over there and you could store your creatures in there and stuff. There's also a red one and a blue one. Now, I don't know. I mean, over here I spawned in the behemoth gates. The behemoth gate. So yeah, there's that. Over here is some thatch, like a cage basically, for my Quetzal. And everything eats through the feeding box right here. Now I also have some other guys, but they're on like super aggressive mode. So they are killing anything that walks in sight. Oh, there they are. As you tell them, they're killing everything. Yes, there is a Parasaur, level 5 Parasaur. Well, I'm going to level it up. So this could be an OP'd Parasaur. There you go, OP'd Parasaur right there. As it gets dark, you could do the gamma. You could increase your gamma by going gamma, typing in gamma right there, and you put in 5. And that improves your vision. As you tell, you could do this, press tab, and you could go look at the other things you could do. You could summon. You could get the engrams right there. Then you could get items. So, say you needed crystal or something. Oh, okay. You could either fly up to one of the mountains, or you could just spawn it in if you play on single player, like I do. Now, this here, the dome over here, is a mod. It's a nice mod. Um, Up there opens whenever its proximity detected. So when you move and want to go out, it will open up automatically for you, both ways, going in and out. I do not have the door mod right here available, so I can't put a door right here. I could probably put maybe a regular door, maybe. Um, this is a mod right here. Let's wyvern milk, of course, in case you ever wanted to raise a wyvern. Um, some meat, obviously for raising those meat-loving creatures. And right here, this only takes 1 wood to craft. As you can tell, it's a egg crafter, and what's inside of it is really cool. You can craft any egg creature, basically. That doesn't include the sea creatures. This is also a mod right here, this boat. This is a large sailing boat. It's a mod. Gravestone for receiving your stuff, your gear that you have died leaving behind somewhere around the world. This is a crafting station for either boat, for boats like that one and that one over there, which are mods. I also have some teleporters. This is a teleporter, which I have not figured out how to work. If it works, I will be surprised. I might have to go around unlocking them. So, that's not fun. Over there, you can't see it. Well, you can see the light where it is. That over there is actually, no, right there's Herbivore Island, I call it. Everything over there is herbivores. So if you want to settle there, that's a good area. On this little section of island, you don't have to worry about the main creatures you have to worry about are the ones I showed you way over there, which are like the sloth creatures. So there's that. Now, the sloth creatures, they're insanely strong. So if you want to settle over here, you might want to settle really quick and have something to tame. Okay. Got a wyvern? Okay. There are those sloth creatures I told you about. That's a wild one over there. They're crazy strong. Let me see. I'll get a look at one of their stats over here. Access inventory. Now, if I wanted to, I bump this guy's weight up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some wood for starters. Some good wood. Now his weight is 342, so anything that's in sight he'll murder to death, happily. Same with this one over here. You're probably burdened too. This one's level 18. And their health is ridiculous. So, now let me fix the gamma. Since it's day, I have the day thing, the day set, where night goes really fast, and I tried setting up where the day goes really slow. Still doesn't want to cooperate with me, the settings at least. Now, flying gets a little sketchy because the wyverns, they're not natural to this map, so they kind of glitch. They glitch a little bit. They make the game glitch. So what'll happen is it'll be like it'll start lagging suddenly. As you can tell, this one's a female wyvern. Level 27. Now, and she's burdened. me. Okay. Well, I'll just empty out my inventory and we'll go flying. And press T to get everything out of your inventory. I'm keeping the trank bow. Now I'm going to go get some weapons. Okay. Now, if you were to read these right here, these are mods. Primitive Dingo's metal pick. A large metal pick for hitting shit. Seems fun. A sharp metal hatchet for fast removal of your enemy's head. Funny. Primitive cat's attitude adjuster. If you fudge with this, Miss Scaredy Cat, you'll be receiving the sharp end of this. Smiley emoji. Fun. Presents are mods, too. Also, for the costume, for that guy, I haven't crafted a costume for Lightning yet, the Lightning Wyvern. You just go over here and you craft what you want. So, I actually do have a Fire Wyvern zombie costume. And by the way, I put the elements where it's not really affecting on this map. So, that's nice. Go here. As you can tell, it changes its appearance. This is a zombie wyvern costume. And that's a bone wyvern costume. Now, you could level them up by doing this. Or when the level button comes up, you could do a leveling thing. Increase melee movement, weight, food, oxygen, stamina, health. I opt for the weight because if you're overboard, if you're carrying a lot of stuff, now if I wanted to, I could. This is a poison wyvern, so I could shoot poison little death balls at you. So, which is nice. When it gets really laggy, it's loading in the rest of the map and the creatures and the dinosaurs. See, I put a teleport pad right over here on Herbivore Island, and there's a purple drop-off pod right here, which I'm going to get. Now, depending on what level you are, each one of these will be different, and they'll be set for a certain level, as you can see right here. I get a Galamus egg, 5 pounds. I don't want one, so I'll leave it. I'll press E to get on my ride. So if I really wanted to, I could land her. Oh, and there's a couple megalodons too. I could probably catch one, but I don't want to get killed or lose my ride. I'll just show you. I'll land right here. Press space to land and to take off. So, as you can tell, when the dinosaur or whatever is getting to low health, it'll lose its health. It'll start getting beat up and stuff. I'll pick on the parasaur, get some hide. Now, and the sound this thing does run. And the more stuff you kill, the more XP you get. So, let me back up. These things are kind of a nightmare to handle. Now, since this account is like OP'd, so if I were to get off and shoot one of these things with a crossbow right here, Parasaur, hello, I'm good. No, it knocks it out unconscious really fast, but it does a substantial amount of damage. See right there, it took it down to almost all of its health. And now if I really wanted to be funny, oh look, a baby Petrodon. Dead. Ouch. That was uncalled for. Well, it's pretty much fun going over here to Herbivore Island and not getting killed to death, which is nice. There is also an island full of carnivores. Now I'm going to pump her up with some sweet melee damage. Now each wyvern species, say lightning and poison, have their own distinct look. So if I were to take the costumes off, they'd look different. So here, I don't want to jump to my death. See right there? It opens. It makes a really cool sound effect. You saw earlier when I put on that costume for the wyvern. This is what a poison wyvern looks like. And by far, I think the lightning is number one on style and looking like. But the poison has more detail to it, so you can notice it better. So if you play on a, say on a server or something, and you bought that DLC for whatever it's called, forgot its name, Scorched Earth. Yeah, Scorched Earth. It actually is good. I mean, because how you raise these guys, you go in their cavern and steal their egg. For me, I just spawned them in, just pressed a button, which tamed them right away. I'll show you how I do my taming on single player, because it takes a little too much time, so if you've done it, go to do tame, and right there you've tamed whatever's there. And this one's damaged, apparently. And it's an adolescent, so the reason its health was half, was because unfollow. So press T to transfer items faster. Okay, narcoberries knock things out and stimberries make them poo. Same thing with humans. So if I were to put these in my taskbar, okay, I ate 5 narcoberries. So my torpor right here is how long, and if I were to eat a lot, I would be knocked out. It's the truth. So there's a thing called a narcotic. It's not the drug narcotic. It's a knockout powder. Oh. Forgot how to do it. I think it's here. Yeah. Okay. Narcotic. And spoiled meat. I have plenty of spoiled meat. So, what I'll do is go in here. Go here. and go over here to the mortar and pestle, put this here, and put that here, and go here, and craft. Now it takes a couple minutes to get enough narcotics to keep a dinosaur, that certain pesky dinosaur asleep that you're trying to tame. I have sulfur from killing wyverns for milk. Male wyverns do not produce milk, so they're basically useless. Female wyverns produce milk. And you might get something out of it too. How long do you think the torpor quantity? Now, how much torpor do you think, or how many narcotics do you think it's going to be able to knock something out? I'm big. So, I do have a raptor, and we'll use it as a test subject. Sorry. Or something low, perfectly low level. And enable following. Now you could set how the distance, where they follow you at. So I'm gonna choose something somewhere relatively close to my base, so I can do this. U to stop whistling, J to call everything to you. Put this in its thing. Torpor, which is ridiculous. 310, it only takes about 200 for me to get knocked out. So it is slowly rising for the raptor. Now, how far the narcotics are stronger than narcoberries, so it'll go up until it's probably halfway asleep. It'll probably go to 150 or 200. So I'm going to take the raw meat off you. Oh, it might go all the way. Now there's the 200 mark. Now you might be able to see it fall asleep. And that seems to be... That did the trick, alright. Funny enough. So... and it is knocked out. Now, while you're here, you can do all sorts of things. It'll eat, so it'll survive, obviously. The torpor will slowly go down. So, raptors go down really slightly fast, so these things, wyverns, get up really fast, so you have to be really fast getting wyvern milk. You can't tame these, sadly. Now, who should I pick on now? Stem berries, here, let me get more berries so I can show you. The grabbing thing, like the amount I'm grabbing, that is not a mod. I did something to my settings where I get X amount of stuff. So you only got maybe 10, maybe one of each stemberry and whatnot. So this is the mining one. You use this guy to mine. So pump up the weight on this one. Now, I didn't get any stem berries. Huh. Okay. Well, this guy does have some stem berries on him, so I'll use that. And what you're about to see is extremely funny. Okay. Big creatures. Certain creatures, are fertilizer ones, at least. Now, if I were to do it on one of the dragons, there would be a pile of poo piling up. But there is a creature which is better for that type of stuff. Okay. Um, let's go back. Oh yeah. By the way, any structure, say your own structures, if you spawn things in, they won't respawn. They'll respawn like 50 meters away from where you are, which makes sense in a way. So, I'm not on the beach anymore, I know, game. So it's telling me, go in the shade, basically. Now, now, now I'm going to feed some stem berries to one of my dragons. As you can see, there is no poop. So, 41 stem berries. How long? Unless I'm missing some stem berries. Oh. There you go. Remote use. As you can tell, it takes down the dragon's hunger bar, which is that little meat thing. And it will eat when it's hungry. Now, this over here is my... If I'm ever brave, I will go in the sea and capture a megalodon and tame it. And these are beds. And that's a refrigerator. So. Now. So, there's that. I also have a second story, which is nice. And here's my industrial cooker. My fabricator, which runs off gasoline. As you can tell, there's oil, silica pearls, and fiber. And over here is where you craft that big dome thing. So, the aviary. Now the iris requires electronics to do it, because it's timed and whatnot. Now, there's the dome placement, which just takes 30 crystal. There are 600 slots available in it. And it requires a ridiculous amount of things, so the single player thing is really good for like setting up an OP base and just like as you saw on the loading screen with the settings, you can invite your friends and just say, haha, I have a base already and it's OP'd. You can do that. So there's that. I also plan on doing a Space Engineers video. So there's that to look forward to. City Skylines, Banished, Fallout 4,